Contrary to popular belief that female leadership is less likely to result in war because women aren't inherently violent as men are, some sources suggest that polities ruled by queens were 27% more likely to engage in interstate conflicts, with queens' reigns being more likely to experience territorial gains. A common theory floated in instances like these is, territories with females as leaders are seen as easy to attack on the grounds that women make weak leaders. Unmarried queens were particularly seen as easy to attack as the married ones were most likely the aggressors. As a consequence of constantly being attacked, female leaders are always more likely to fight back in retaliation. Think of why, for example, a female police officer is more likely than a male officer to discharge their weapon. Better yet, think of why, in instances of domestic exchanges, women are more likely than men to use weapons and retaliate more violently. There's a less examined explanation that is often used to explain female aggression, which is estrogen is more aggressive, testosterone is more competitive. Most wars have been fought on grounds of territorial expansion and economic power. If queens enlisted their spouses to help them rule, in ways that kings were less inclined to do, then greater division of labor under queenly reigns may have enhanced their capacity and enabled them to pursue more aggressive war policies. As a consequence, queens may have participated more in wars in which their polity was the aggressor. The idea is that the willingness of queens to enlist their spouses in ruling may in fact have enabled queens to pursue wars more aggressively. As such, the asymmetry in how queens utilized male spouses and how kings utilized female spouses may have strengthened the relative capacity of queenly reigns, facilitating their greater participation in warfare. Married queens were the most bellicose, launching more wars than unmarried queens and kings of all types. This may be because, thanks to gender norms, women rulers tend to benefit more from marriage alliances than kings. Married queens were likelier than married kings to wage war alongside allies, often their spouses' nations. And queens frequently roped their husbands into helping rule, something that kings hardly did with their wives. Under the bargaining model of war, a state may pursue war as a costly way of signaling its military strength. Queens may have to fight more to counter the assertion that they're more peaceful. In more contemporary societies, female execs are seen to increase military spending and international conflict engagement, with a higher number of female legislators being seen to reduce the same.